The air was thick with the smell of cow dung and blooming jasmine. Crickets chirped, a constant rhythm under the vast, star-studded sky. This was Madhav's world, a small village nestled in the heart of India. Life here was simple, predictable, everyone knew everyone. But Madhav carried a big dream in his heart, a dream that soared beyond the village borders. He wanted to be a chartered accountant. Madhav's family, though loving, was traditional. His father, Ramlal, was the village headman, a figure of respect and authority. He had poured all his hopes into Madhav, his only son. Ramlal saw his son's ambition as a path to a better life, a life away from the fields and into the air-conditioned offices of the city. For Madhav, it was more than that. It was about proving himself, about pushing past the limitations of his small-town upbringing. The pressure was immense. Madhav knew the weight of his father's expectations, the hopes of his entire village resting on his young shoulders. Late at night, when the village slept, Madhav would be hunched over his books, the only sounds the scratching of his pen and the whirring of the ceiling fan. The CA final exams were just months away, and fear was a constant companion. Sleep was a luxury Madhav couldn't afford. He would push himself, fueled by endless cups of chai and the fear of failure. The syllabus was a mountain, and every passing day felt like a losing battle. Doubts crept in, whispering in his ears, "What if you're not good enough?" Adding to his burden was his girlfriend Priya. She was his anchor, his solace in the storm of exams, but her unwavering belief in him, though meant to encourage, sometimes felt like an added weight. Her dreams were intertwined with his success, and the thought of disappointing her was unbearable. Priya dreamt of a life beyond the village too, a life where Madhav, the successful CA, would be her partner. One night, after another grueling study session, Madhav broke down. Tears streamed down his face as he confessed his fears to Priya. He spoke of the pressure, the fear of failure, the crushing weight of everyone's expectations. Priya listened patiently, her hand resting on his. When he was finished, she spoke, her voice soft yet firm. "Madhav, I believe in you, but more importantly, believe in yourself. You are stronger than you think." Priya's words were a soothing balm on Madhav's frayed nerves. He wasn't alone in this battle. He had her unwavering faith a beacon in his darkest hours. And then there was his father. Ramlal, despite his tough exterior, was a worried father. He saw the toll the exams were taking on his son, the fatigue etched on his face, the anxiety in his eyes. One evening, Ramlal found Madhav slumped over his books, fast asleep. He gently woke him up, a concerned frown on his weathered face. "Madhav," he said, his voice gruff with emotion, "you are working too hard. Go and get some rest." Madhav looked at his father, surprised. He had expected anger, disappointment, but this concern was new. That night, as Madhav lay in bed, he felt a surge of gratitude for his family. He realized that their expectations stemmed from love, from the desire to see him succeed. This realization, though daunting, was also empowering. He knew he had to do this, not just for himself, but for them. The months leading up to the exams were a blur of late nights, mock tests, and endless cups of coffee. There were days when Madhav felt like giving up, when the pressure felt insurmountable. But every time he faltered, he'd remember Priya's words, his father's silent support, and the dreams that fueled his ambition. He pushed himself, drawing strength from their love and his own unwavering determination. The day of the exam arrived, bringing with it a wave of nervous energy. Madhav took a deep breath, reminding himself of all the hard work he had put in. As he entered the examination hall, he felt a sense of calm descend upon him. He knew, in his heart, that he had done his best. The rest was not in his control. The results were still weeks away, but Madhav felt a sense of relief wash over him. He had faced his fears, pushed past his limits, and emerged stronger on the other side. Whether he cleared the exam or not, he knew one thing for sure. He had triumphed over adversity. His journey had just begun, and he was ready to face whatever lay ahead with newfound confidence and the unwavering support of his loved ones.